What's really good, my people? Kiwami Games here, back up in the house. Thank you all so much for coming through and checking out the video. And as always, I wish you all a wonderful day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Now today we got Mother Nature, baby. We got the plant waifus over here, alright? RIKKA, best plant deck, arguably the best combo deck. And very quickly, I have Dark Ruler no more here because I was experimenting with this card. At the end of the day, I kind of took it out, but I think it's a really good card to consider in this deck. It plays really well. And alongside with RIKKA, I think the King Regulus is also a must-have because a killer to this deck is like evenly matched. If you don't have anything to negate evenly matched besides the Regulus, because it's an Omni negate. And also I decided to throw in Pot of Avarice because, as you guys will see in the replays, we kind of go through our extra deck like no tomorrow. So Pot of Avarice, I thought it was a good way to get our resources back into our extra deck for the grind game, which I know sometimes is a concern for people. They think that RIKKA's kind of struggle in the grind game. But if you stick to the end of the video, you'll see that the last replay kind of demonstrates how well the deck still performs in the grind game. But other than that, thank you all for stopping by. And remember, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider dropping a like, comment, share, subscribe to the kid. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Let's jump right into it. Alright, my people, welcome to game number 1. Here we're going to go up against Tearlament, and we're going first. So we have our starter, and we have our monster negate, and we have the best card in the deck, which is the field spell. So we're going to normal summon Loci, go into our Dryad. Then we're going to activate Dryad's effect to get our Cell Wing. Our opponent is going to try to Ash Blossom us, but we got the Call by the Grave. Alright, and if you're new to the RIKKA deck, then pay attention to this combo line, because this is pretty much what you want to do when playing this deck. This is the combo that you want to do. So normal summon Loci, go into Dryad, activate Dryad, get yourself the Cell Wing. Activate the Cell Wing, you're going to special summon the Twin. Twin is going to burn for 1,000. Then he's going to bring back the Loci. That's going to trigger the Dryad. He's going to activate the Havnis. Havnis is going to mill 3 off the top of his deck. And we get a little lucky. He didn't mill anything of importance. So the Dryad is going to special summon the healer. The healer is going to heal the Dryad. So we're back to our 8,300 life points. Then using these two monsters, we're going to go into our Jasmine. Then we're going to link away the Twin to go into our second Dryad. And then we're going to link away the Loci to go into our second healer. And then the healer is going to heal the Dryad one more time. And then that's going to trigger the Jasmine so that we can search for a plant monster. So you always want to search for the Lily. Alright, so now the Lily is going to allow us to go into our Therion plays. So we special summon the Lily by targeting any plant monster in our graveyard. Then we're going to send back that monster to the graveyard so we can get our Discoloseum. Then the Discoloseum is going to search for our Regulus. Now we're going to activate Jasmine's effect, triggering the healer to get our Lone Fire Blossom. The Blossom is going to trigger to tribute away the Lily. And then we're going to special summon the Petal. Now this is very important. Do not activate the Petal. First, you want to activate the King Regulus. Get the King Regulus out onto the field. Then you activate the Petal, because the Petal is going to lock you into plant only. And if you didn't know, the Regulus is not a plant monster. Alright. So now we special summoned our King Regulus. Now we can lock ourselves to plants. So we activate the Petal, getting our Mudon. Then using the Lone Fire and the Petal, we're going to make our second Jasmine. And then we're going to use the Twin's Graveyard effect, banishing itself and banishing this top Jasmine so that we can special summon the healer. The healer is going to heal the Dryad so we can get another search. So now we got the 3 cards that we need. We got Princess, Mudon, and Snowdrop. So this is pretty much RIKKA on full power. Okay, so then now we're going to go into Melius. Melius is going to get us our Loci from the graveyard. Then we're going to special summon the Princess, activate the Snowdrop, tributing the Dryad, special summon the Mudon, special summon the Snowdrop. And then in this case right here, since we already have the field spell, but if you don't have the field spell, you would search for the field spell instead of Glamour. So the field spell is always going to take priority, as this is the best card in the deck. Then we're gonna target the RIKKA Princess with the Snowdrop to make everything level 4s, so that we can go into our Strenna. So we're gonna make 2 Strennas in this specific combo line. So we're gonna go into our first Strenna, then we're gonna detach the Mudon, and then we're gonna get the Mudon back to our hand, so that we can tribute the Snowdrop. And now so we can tribute the, what is it called? Not the Snowdrop, the Strenna. And then the Strenna, when she is tributed, we can special summon a plant monster from our extra deck. So we're going to special summon the Sacred Tree. And then the Sacred Tree is going to suck up the Strenna, so now he has a monster negate. And then using these 2 monsters, we're going to make our second Strenna. Alright, now we're going to activate the field spell. And whenever we activate a spell, monster, or trap, the Sacred Tree can suck up a card of that same effect. So since we activated a spell card, he's going to be able to suck up a spell card from our graveyard. So now he has a monster negate or a spell negate. Alright, so we're going to set our sheet. And then using these 2 monsters, we're going to make our big boy Benji. And then unfortunately we don't have any hand traps, so now we would have set up like an Imperm or an Ash Blossom would have been great. Like if an Ash Blossom or an Imperm would have made this combo even more deadly. So he's going to send the Sulliek. Sully's going to get him a Havness. Alright, he's going to normal summon the Sea Mare. I'm going to negate the Sea Mare. He's going to trigger the Havness to mill some cards. Alright, he ends up milling the Scream. And he ends up milling an Ash Blossom and an Imperm. So the Scream is going to activate. He's going to get the Crime. And then here I made a misplay. So here I intended to negate the Agito. So I got a little ahead of myself. So I activate the Princess in the graveyard, tributing the Strenna to negate the Keldo. But I didn't want to negate the Keldo. I wanted to negate the Agito. So it was a little misplay on my part. So now he gets to mill some cards. And then the Strenna, whenever she is tributed, we can special summon a plant monster from our extra deck. So we go for our big girl, the Teardrop RIKKA Queen. And then she's going to suck up the Strenna. So now we can tribute a monster from our opponent's field. So now the Kelbeck is going to activate. He's going to mill even more cards. So that was a big misplay on my part right there. I could have prevented all of that. But it's all good. Now he's going to make a Kaleido Heart. So the Kaleido Heart now is going to target my Regulus to spin it back into my deck. So I'm just going to activate the Regulus, negate the Heartbeat. Alright, so that thing gets negated. The Kaleido Heart sends back my Regulus. He's going to activate the Strudel, special summon itself by paying half of his life points. Then he's going to use his Fairy Tail Snow. Fairy Tail Snow is going to trigger and activate my target my Queen. I'm going to activate Benji's effect, pay 3,000 life points to bounce back the Kaleido Heart. And now he's going to make a Psychic and Punisher. And then I think this was kind of like a misplay on his part. So he's going to activate the Psychic and Punisher's effect to pay 1,000 life points. So he can be lower than me, but he's already lower than my life points. And I think it's a big misplay because I'm guessing what he set down was Crime. But he's going to banish the Havness to try to get rid of my field spell. But now that Crime is dead. And then he's going to attack the Benji, but the Sowing from the graveyard is going to protect my Benji from destruction. So now he's back to us. Alright, and we draw into our Princess, which is like one of the best things that we could have drawn into. And again, since we activated a spell card, so the Sacred Tree can suck up a spell card. So now I have a monster negate and a spell negate once again. Then we're going to activate our RIKKA Queen's special effect so that we can tribute away the Psychic and Punisher. And since he attacked into my Benji, so now my life points are lower than his again. So it was like a big misplay on his part, and he realized it. He's a fool. He's going to quit. And that's RIKKA. Full powers for you. The best plant combo deck that you could ever play. Alright, let's get to the second replay. Alright, my people. Welcome to game number 2. And here, at first I thought I was going to go up against Swordsoul because he's used the Vishuda, but then he uses E-Telly, so I'm like, okay, no, so it's got to be like Punk Swordsoul. So I activate my Ash Blossom to negate the E-Tully. But he has the Ogre Dance, so he's gonna activate the Ogre Dance, get himself a Xiamen. Then he's gonna normal summon the Xiamen, pick 600 life points, search for the Foxy Tomb. So I'm over here thinking, oh yeah, this is punk. This is like typical punk stuff. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You'll see what this guy goes into, man. This is just pure madness. So he goes into the Rising Carp, activate the Rising Carp, so he can now special summon 2 punk monsters. And he's gonna go into the level 8. And here's where I'm like, alright, this is not punk. He goes into a Geomathmech Magma, whatever that is. Geomathmech Magma. Then here, oh my god, here we have Bish Balkan. So as soon as I saw this, I was just about to scoop, because I'm like, this is like a OTK burn thing, so I didn't want to go through it. But you know, I'm not the one to scoop so easy, so I was just like, alright, whatever, let's just see what's up. So he summons all this bunch of tokens, and then I see he tributes away, like he links away the Bish Balkan. So I'm like, okay, wait, so he's not trying to OTK me. So what the heck is this? So he goes into some Reproductors. I've never seen this card before. Then he makes a Barricade Board Blocker, and I really don't know what he's up to. So now he makes an Auroradon. I'm like beyond confused. I'm like, what the hell? First I thought it was Swordsoul, then I thought it was Punk, then I thought it was Bish Balkan. Now I just don't know what the hell he's doing. Alright, and then now he goes into the Olion. The Olion is now going to get him a Danglong. So now I'm thinking, okay, so maybe it is Swordsoul, because I know sometimes Swordsoul used to play these cards. So I'm just going to fast forward this a little bit, because he's just going to start special summoning out the ass. Alright, now he goes into Baron the Floor. Then he goes into the Grandmaster. Then he gets the Swordsoul Emergence, activate the Emergence. Now he gets the Protos. He's gonna activate the Ashuna. He's gonna get the the Boxia. He goes into the Boxia now. I'm like, bro, my man is just popping off. I'm like, I haven't seen Swordsoul players do this in a long time. Now he goes into the Chao Fang. Then he goes into Chang Ying. Then he gets the Protos. Jeez, so what we got here? We got an Omni Negate, we got Chang Yin. He declared Dark, so luckily for us, he doesn't know we're playing Rikkas. So I draw the Heartbeats, I activate the Heartbeats, and he's going to Omni Negate the Heartbeats. I was like, okay, so he really needs this back row. So here I'm just thinking, okay, so that's one negate down. Now I got to deal with the Chang Ying in this back row, whatever it may be. So I activate Unexpected Die, get my Loci. And we start our combos. We start popping off. Dryas is going to activate. Try to get our Sowing. He's going to activate the 9 Pillars of the Yangtze. So he's going to negate my Dryas. And he's going to send it back into the extra deck. And then he's going to pop his own cards so that he can special summon. I think he goes into like a Chi-Wing. I don't know. What is it that he gets? Yeah, Chi-Wing. And then he gets an Ash Blossom, bro. So on top of now... on top of everything else, I gotta now bait the Ash Blossom. So now I activate the Lily. And there we go. And ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So we got him to activate everything that could interrupt us. So now we can just go about our business. So we activate the Glamour, tributing the Lily. So that we can get ourselves a Petal and a Loci. And then since I tributed a Plant Monster, the Primula can special summon herself from the hand. And since I used Unexpected Die, I still didn't use my normal summon. So now I can normal summon Loci. And now we get the pop off. We go into our full Rikka combo. So I'm going to fast forward this part because it's going to be pretty much the same as the first game. So if you're still confused about the Rikka combo, you can just watch the first replay. Or you can slow this part down. So just to save some time, I'm just going to speed it up. But it's typically the same combo that I did in the first game. Alright, just that in the first game we usually get the Lily, but since I already had the Lily, so I'm gonna get the Mudon, and the Mudon is very important because she's the one that's gonna search us for our field spell. Alright, then we go into Melius. Melius is gonna get our Loci, special summon the Princess, and now with these 2 level 4 monsters, we're gonna make our Strenna, then we're gonna make our big boy Benji, then we're gonna activate the Mudons. Now we're gonna get our Concon, activate Concon. Then we're gonna activate the Strena. So we're gonna get back our Glamour. And the reason why I also activated Strena is because I want to get Princess into the graveyard, because she can activate from the graveyard. So we can negate a monster while she's in the graveyard or in the hand. Okay, then I'm gonna activate my Benji. Pay 3,000 life points to bounce back the Chang Ying. Then I'm gonna set my Sheet. Then I'm gonna kill that Chiefwing, whatever that shit is. And then we pass turn. So right now we have the Strena, which when I tribute her, I can either go into my Sacred Tree or my Teardrop. I got Benji that can bounce back a monster. I got the Field Spell that with the RIKKA sheet, I can tribute one of my opponent's monsters as cost. So here I'm going to negate Protos with the Princess. And then I'm going to activate Benji's effect to bounce back the Baron on the floor. And the reason why I bounce back the Baron on the floor, because I don't want him to activate his effect to pop one of my cards. And then with the Strena, we make our Queen. And then that's all he wrote. So yeah, bro, I don't know if it was worth it for him to do all of that summoning just to end up in that board. I feel like Swordsoul players can kind of end up on a similar board without having to do all of that craziness. But Yugi players nowadays, modern day Yugi players, you know, they got to go over the top and beyond just to do some mediocre board. But anyways, RIKKA for the win, baby. Let's go. Alright, my people. Welcome to game number 3. And in this one, we're going to go up against, I believe it's Branded Tearlament. So we activate Unexpected Die, get our Loki, go into our Dryas. So I'm going to fast forward this as, again, if you want to know the combo, just watch the first replay. So to save some time, he's going to activate the Havnes. I think I should have held onto the Maxi. I think if I should have waited to see if he would have milled anything, and then when he started popping off, I could have activated the Maxi, so I could have gotten more draw power than just one. But whatever, it's all good. Okay, so we go into our second Dryas, go into our second healer. We're going to heal the Dryas. The Jasmine is going to search for the Lily. Activate the Lily. Get the Lily onto the field. Send that plant monster back to the graveyard. Get our Discoloseum. Activate the Discoloseum. Get our Regulus. Tribute the healer. Get our Lone Fire. Tribute the Lily. Get the Petal. Special summon the Regulus. Activate the Petal. Get our Mudon. Then we're going to go into our second Jasmine. Banish the Twin. Banish the Jasmine. Get our healer. Heal the Dryas. Search with the Jasmine. Get our Princess. Then we're going to make our Melius. Melius is going to get our Loki. Special summon the Princess. Tribute the Dryas. Get Mudon. Search for our Concon for the Glamour, since we already have Concon. Then we're going to get our Primula and our Princess. Then we're going to special summon the Primula. Then with these two monsters, we're going to make our Benji. Then we're going to make our Strena. Activate the Strena. Send the Primula. Get back our Mudon. Activate our Concon. Set the Sheet. Set Unexpected Die as sort of as a bluff. And then it's off to our opponent. Alright, he's going to activate Branded Laws. He's going to activate the Tearlament Field Spell. He's going to get Sharon. Alright, he's going to activate Allure Darkness. Draw 2, banish 1. So he banished a Sharon. He's going to activate the Rhino Heart. I'm going to Ash Blossom the Arrow Heart. But my man's got the Mortuary guy on call. He's got the Call by the Grave to negate my Ash Blossom. Alright, so that thing gets fingered. Sorry, girl. We love you. I don't like seeing you being mistreated, but what we're going to do, man? Our opponent is an a-hole. Alright, he's going to now activate his Merly to try to fusion summon, but we got the Princess, so we're going to negate that. And since we tributed our Strena, now we can special summon our Sacred Tree. And then the Sacred Tree is going to suck up the Strena, so now we got a monster negate. He's going to activate the Lubellion, and then using our newly Sacred Tree, we're going to activate his effect. Negate that Lubellion. Get that shit out of here. And then that's all he wrote. We put a stop to Tearlaments, bro. That's how you do it. Alright. So now, using our field spell, instead of tributing our own monster, we're going to tribute away his monster. And since we activated a monster effect, we can suck up another monster. So now the Sacred Tree gets another monster negate. Bro, this card is just cracked, bro. I love this card. And then we're going to get our Glamour. And then our opponent is going to concede. He knows he don't want any smoke with the RIKKA girls, bro. He don't want any smoke with the waifus. Let them know. Rikka, best deck, baby. Let's go. Alright, my people. Welcome to game number 4, I believe it is. And our hand is like, whoa, okay. At least we got unexpected die. So we activate unexpected die, normal summon the Loci. And again, I'm going to fast forward through the combo just so that we can save a little time. Okay, then we're going to activate the Soin, get the Twin. Twin is going to activate. Dryas is going to activate, get the healer, get the Loci, heal the Dryas, go into Jasmine. Okay, then we're going to go into our second Dryas, go into our second healer. Healer's going to heal Dryas one more time, which is going to trigger the Jasmine to search for our Lily. Activate the Lily to special summon herself from the hand. Send the Twin back to the graveyard so that we can get our Disc Coliseum. Activate the Disc Coliseum, get our Regulus. Then make a Melius. Melius is going to get our Loki back. Special summon the Regulus. Activate the Petal, get our Mudon. Activate our Glamour, get our Primula, get our Princess. Special summon the Primula, special summon the Princess. Make our Benji. Then we're going to make our Strenna. First, we're going to Tribute with the Mudon so that we can get our Konkon. Okay, activate Strenna so that we can send Princess to the graveyard and get our Glamour back to our hand. Then we're going to set Sheet with the Konkon. So now we got Princess in the graveyard, which is a monster negate. He's going to activate Fallen of Albas. I'm going to negate with the Princess and tributing our Strenna. He's going to activate Branded in red, but I'm going to negate that with the Regulus. I don't want him popping off. He could go, I don't know, into like a Guardian Chimera or something. I'm not sure, but let's just put an end to that. Alright, and then with the Strenna, we're going to make our Sacred Tree. And then the Sacred Tree is going to suck up the Strenna, so now we have another monster negate. Okay, then he has Kurikara, and then this was like a misstep on me. Like, I should have known this. I play this card. I forgot that this is not once per turn, so I actually bounced it back with the Benji. But then now he's going to be able to tribute my Benji once again with the Kurikara. So it was a little misplay on my part. I haven't played Kurikara in quite a long time. But we activate the Sheet, tribute it. He has DPE, so he's going to go into the DPE. Alright, now the DPE is going to go into the Sacred Tree, which is what I was trying to prevent with the Kurikara. And also the Kurikara can resurrect the monster from the graveyard at the end phase, so I kind of, you know, wanted to get rid of it. Alright, since we control nothing but plant monsters, the Petal comes back to us. And then so does his DPE. So now we're like neck to neck. I activate my Petal, get my Snowdrop, activate Soin, get my Loki, and I'm over here, I'm just trying to bait the DPE, and he takes the bait. So now I can activate Glamour, so I can tribute my Petal, get the Petal, get another Loci. And the reason why I get the Loci, because I need an extra body on the field so that I can tribute it with this with the Snowdrop. Alright, so now I'm gonna activate the Snowdrop, make these two monsters level 8 so that we can go into our Queen. Get that shorty out here. Then the Benji has an effect where we can banish 2 Link monsters that equal level 4 so that we can special summon him back. So we get our big boy back out here. I'm going to activate our Queen, get rid of the Fallen of Albas, give the RIKKA Queen an attack boost and smack him in the face. And then I normal summon Petal because I have Princess in the graveyard and I need to tribute a RIKKA monster in order for her effect to activate. So he's going to activate Branded Opening, get Aluber. I really wanted it to save the Princess for the DPE, but Aluber is going to search for Branded Infusion, and I do not need that right now, so I'm going to negate the Aluber. Alright, since the monster was tributed, the RIKKA Queen gets an attack boost, so his DPE comes back to him. Then he's going to activate Malicious. I'm going to activate Benji, try to bounce back his DPE, but he's going to pop himself, and he's going to pop my Queen. Alright, I feel like we're neck to neck right here. Alright, and once again, since I have only plant monsters, so my Petal comes back to me. The Soul Dust, the DPE, comes back to him. Alright, and then this is Rikka in the grind game. Sometimes people like, you know, worry how can Rikka perform in the grind game. Well, this is it right here. So he's gonna try to pop my Benji. My Soin is gonna protect my Benji, and then the branded opening is gonna protect his DPE. So we're like literally neck to neck right here, man. So I tribute the pedal, get my Konkon back into the field, activate Konkon so that we can get back our glamour. Then I'm going to bounce back the Benji. I'm sorry, going to bounce back the DPE with the Benji. Then I'm going to activate glamour, get my princess, normal summon the Lokai so that we can go into our dance. So the dance is going to mill 3 cards from the top of my deck, and then I can special summon monsters equal to the amount that I milled. So I milled 2, so I can special summon 2 monsters, special summon my queen, my princess, and then with these 2 level 4 monsters I can go back into my Strenna, and we're back in the game. And then our opponent realizes that he's fucked, I'm back in the game, so he's just going to concede. So this is Rikka in the grind game, baby. Rikka, best plan deck. I'm telling you, man, this deck is super amazing. Do not sleep on Rikkas. Alright, my people, welcome to the deck list. Thank you all so much. If you stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys were able to learn a thing or two if you are considering and playing this deck. Again, I think it's a really great competitive deck. And without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So we're running 3 Sunseed Genius Lokai. This is our combo starter. We run into Rikka Pedal. This is sort of like our grind game girl, and also our searcher. We got 2 Maxi because it's arguably the best card in Master Duel right now. We have 1 Sunseed Twin. We run because you kind of don't want to see this card in your hand. It's not the ultimate brick, but it kind of screws things up if you see it in your hand. We have 1 Lone Fire Blossom as an extender. We got 3 Ash Blossoms because this is a combo deck, so we need something to negate Maxi. And then we have Primula. This is probably the only brick in the deck. You really don't want to see this card in your deck, in your hand either. And then we got one of the best cards in the deck, Rikka Princess. Then we have 2 Mudon. This is our searcher. We can get the field spell or any Rikka spell or trap with this card. Then we got Snowdrop. We can make any level 8 or level 4 XZ monster with this card. Then we got Lily, which is our bridge into the Therion package. And then we got the King Regulus, which is our Omni Negate. Then we got 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, just in case we go up against Labyrinth or anything like that. Then we got Pot of Avarice to kind of help us in the grind game as well if we run out of resources. Then we got 3 Unexpected Die as a combo starter. Then we got 3 Rikka Glamour. We got 2 Sunseed Sunvine Sowing. And then we got 1 Discoliseum to search for the Lily or the King Therion. Then we got the best card in the deck, Rikka Konkon. We tributing left and right over here. I know Dark World is coming out soon, and this compares to Dark World, but I don't think that deck has anything on the Rikkas, baby. And then we got 2 Called by the Grave again because of Maxi and stuff like that. And we got 1 Evenly Matched for the going second games, 2 Infinite Impermanence, and 1 Rikka Sheet. Alright, then we got 2 Rikka Queen Strenna. We got 1 Teardrop Rikka Queen. We got Sacred Tree Beast Hyperiton. This card is amazing. I love this card. This card is a must-have in this deck. Then we got 3 Sun Avalon Dryas. This is a must-have. We got 2 healers. And then we got 1 Thrasher. We don't see Thrasher a whole lot, but Thrasher can kind of go into the OTK. This Thrasher with the Melias, it makes our Thrasher be able to OTK. But we got 2 Jasmine, which is our searcher. We got Dance Peon for the grind game as well. And we got Melias to go into our big boy Benji. So yeah, that's pretty much for the deck. Thank you all. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, anything, drop it down and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all learned something. And if there's anything that you thought I could do better or improve on, please drop it down so that I can learn and that anybody watching this video can also learn. But yeah, thank you all. And if you enjoyed the video, remember, drop a like, comment, subscribe to the kid. It will help me out. I want to reach 1,000 subscribers before my birthday. I would really appreciate any support that I can get. Thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon. Kiwami Games. Peace out.